Hey, I'm at 300 subscribers now. That is awesome. And to celebrate this, I'm putting up a Facebook like page where you can go ahead and like my page, and then you'll get news from basically everything that I'm doing as I go along to do it. And it's a little bit easier to communicate with me if you use Facebook more than you use YouTube. A friend asked me to put it up. I think you guys might find it interesting. If you do, go ahead and check it out. I'll put the link in the description. And if you don't, then you know you're not going to lose anything by not looking at it, but I will post my videos to there when they get posted so you can see things a little bit quicker. And it'll probably be a little bit easier to get feedback from you guys if I do that. So, anyways, that's about it, and let's get to the episode. Welcome back, everyone. Silver Contrails here, and today we're going to do some more Minecrafting on my Feed the Beast world. The texture pack for Adventure Time Craft is still not updated yet. I'm still waiting on that, and that's fine for now. Of course, as soon as it goes up, we'll be doing some episodes of those. So let's go ahead and jump down here. Actually, I should note that 1.5.1 came out, and that has that FPS boost. It's called the Performance Update now. So 1.5 is the Redstone update. 1.5.1 is supposedly the Performance update. I have not really noticed so much of a performance boost. When I recorded the last video on minecarts, I really didn't pick up on anything too much. But we'll see when I do some more recording when the Adventure Time pack goes back up. And I need to give this guy some fuel because he's not going to have any fuel. So of course my Steve's Cart's mining cart is running pretty effectively. It's backwards now. Oh, there it goes. It gets quite a bit of stuff. I actually don't empty it very regularly, so it tends to just kind of go around in circles and not do anything. Still getting used to the new jetpack. I'll talk about that in a bit as soon as we store this wood. I've got at least a barrel full. This is filling up pretty quickly too, assuming I come in here to empty it. And I've got all my items in here from my previous base, where I used to be in here. If you guys remember watching my older videos, you probably remember me being in here, spending a lot of time doing that stuff. Miscraft stuff. I've got a lot of pages now. I mean, just pages and pages and pages and pages and pages. And none of the pages that I actually need, of course, which is the lava page. I haven't found it yet. I'm looking for it. I'm thinking about setting up a permanent facility, a new facility, in a Miscraft age, but I'm not sure if I want to yet. Obviously, I'd make one with star fissure so that I could get back. And, you know, I'm almost... Do I have fortune? I do. I was just thinking, I'm almost at level 30. I could do an enchantment if I wanted. Of course, I don't get enough experience from that. But I don't know. I'm looking for a place to build right now. I'm almost at the point where I can start getting to work on the machinery that I'll need to make my base, which is gonna be a little expensive. We'll talk a little bit about it today, I think. Nope. Still not used to this jetpack. There we go. Level 30. I don't know what to enchant, though. What should we enchant? Sword, maybe. Maybe a sword. Probably wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Or just a book. I mean, books are okay. Where's my bag? There it is. I don't have any books in here. I don't have any books in here. Let me go get some books and then we'll see what we can enchant. Alright, let's do this. Level 30 book enchantment. Haste 2. So that's the faster mining, I think? I don't know if you can put that on a... What is haste? I'm not really sure. That's interesting. Have to look that up later. Put this with my other stuff. I don't think I have a haste one. I have quite a bit of other things. Really good power 5. Another silk touch that I really need it. Respiration, punch 1, power 2. I don't have like a punch 2. Fire aspect 2 is really good. Put that in here. I don't have a haste one, so I guess that's okay. Moon is coming up. This is sort of the, I think this is the new moon, where it's got the whole, it's just got the ridge of it out there. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, and then we head back to our base, which is this way. Or actually, there we go. So yeah, this quarried out area, I think we'll be leaving it pretty soon. Even though I finally got everything set up, I got a ton of stuff done in here. Basically, everything is wired now with the exception of my, oop, I keep falling, extractor, which is a little annoying, I guess. And I just keep throwing things in here. Now, in the last episode, we were making the crafting recipes. And these are all the crafting recipes that I have now. So I can craft any of these just by picking it and then saying, okay, I want to make X number of it, and then hit begin. So I have all this stuff, and I went ahead and used it. I sat down and I made the 16 iridium plates right here, and then built everything else, and we got a second, oh, I need to sleep, a second ultimate hybrid solar panel. So I'm now outputting 1024 EU per tick. So this is outputting 512 per tick. This is outputting 512 per tick, and they're really cool. Oh, I keep falling. Let's try this, hover mode. Oh, this isn't too bad. It is really noisy though. It's something I don't like about it is it makes a lot of sound. This is the advanced electric jetpack. So before I was using just a regular electric jetpack. Basically, this holds more EU, and it'll act like a lap pack, so it'll charge any of the items that I use. It won't charge my armor, though, which kind of sucks. But these guys have these 2 diamond drills, the Fortune 3 and the Silk Touch one. They go through energy pretty quickly. They only have, like, 1,500 EU, which is nothing. It really is, like, just nothing. It's like coal in a generator. Yep, okay. And you can see in the upper left-hand corner, I've got the jetpack engine is on. So if I press spacebar, I jetpack up. But you can turn that off by pressing F. So now I jump, and I don't do that, which is kind of cool. And I turn it on, and it doesn't use up energy while it's on. And just as long as I don't jump, it'll just stay at that. And that's something that's different from the gravity suit, which is a much later game item. I don't know if you guys know too much about the gravity suit, but that thing is a pain to make, and I have made one before. And this thing just, oh my gosh. You don't even know. Don't even know. The quantum suit isn't too tough. You can make it pretty easily. Iridium plates, nano suit. I could make this very quickly right now if I wanted. The ultimate lap pack takes a little bit, does take a superconductor, but it's not too difficult. What really kills you, even these superconductors aren't really that tough. Like, they do take stuff, but they're not really that tough. It's these gravitation engines that just murder you. They take 2 more superconductors. They also take these Tesla coils, which, whatever. But these guys, the cooling cores, these things are ridiculous in how much they take. Advanced heat exchangers, which take heat exchangers. You're looking at dense copper plates, which is like 8 copper a piece, plus more glass fiber cable, which is more diamonds. Then the heat capacitors, and then you've got the more dense copper plates. You've got more copper plates. And then you've got the 6K coolant cells, which you've got to make with like this, with the 30K coolant cells, which means you're using up like all of your tin and all of your copper in order to make just one of these, and you need 4. Oh, went too far. You need 4, because you need one here, and then you need 2 more on the other side, plus you need the 4 Tesla coils, which each are built like this, which means you need a medium voltage transformer, and then you also need a high voltage transformer, and then finally you have it. at the end of the day, and it took me a ridiculous amount of time to craft it. I basically went through stacks and stacks and stacks of copper and other things to make all the stuff for it. So I don't even have the stuff to make it. Even if I wanted to make it right now, I couldn't. I just don't have the materials to. Even with a ton of UU matter that I have now, I have over 10 stacks in here, and I've got even more in here. But I don't intend to use this UU matter to kind of cheat my way through things, because like I've said before, you can craft UU matter into basically anything in the game. So if I wanted to, I could use it to create something, I'm sure. I mean, I can use it to create diamonds, obviously. I could use it to create ender pearls, or gunpowder, whatever I need, clay, chiseled stone, I guess. It's kind of fun to play around with it and just see different things that you can make with it. But I'm not able to make anything right now. Oh, 32 bones. Oh, there's grass. Snowball. Still lava? I didn't know you could make still lava. That's interesting. Oh, you can make water as well. Or you can just turn one UU matter into 16 stone. So there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with it, but I don't really want to use UU matter to create that stuff. I want to be able to go get those resources myself. The UU matter, I pretty much make it because I can right now, and it's something free to spend my energy on because I'm not doing anything else with it. And I need UU matter for certain recipes. I don't intend to turn it into just diamonds for days. This isn't supposed to be a diamond factory for me, and I'm going to make sure that I don't do that. Okay, so the next thing I made is a Lapatronic charge pad. So charge pads are added, basically to let you charge things. So if you've got your Silk Touch and I want to use it before I just go ahead. Okay, so if I use this up, whatever, it goes. Oh shoot, I forgot. It drains from my electric jetpack first. So I've got my electric jetpack on. If I step on this guy, it charges my electric jetpack and also charges my nanosuit leggings. It's got this really cool particle effect as well. I really like. And it just really doesn't drain too much power, thankfully. And it holds, I believe, 10 million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, 10 million EU, which is quite a bit. A fair amount, and it charges pretty quickly. So before I was having to come up here, take my item, put it in here, or if it was an armor piece, take it off, open the GUI, put it in, put it back in my inventory when it's done, open it up again, put it on. Now I just step on this. And it's a heck of a lot easier. So that's basically all I have spent my time building. Like I said, I got a bunch of new crafting recipes so I can craft electronic circuits from scratch and that sort of thing. There's not really too much else. I've got some random iridium in here. I don't know if I found that from the Hollow Hill or not. Let's go actually head out that way to the Hollow Hill, where I did my quarrying, because I think that's all finished. I actually moved my stuff all inside already. I took my quarry out of here, which is why it's probably going to take a little longer to load up, which is fine, as long as it does load up. You can see the quarry is decaying right now. If we look on our map, zoom out all the way, you can see the 3 plots where it used to be. So the 3 dark spaces towards the center of the screen. Oop. Oh, I looked at that Enderman down there. That's funny. So yeah. Kind of cool. And just quarried out 3 big areas. Get the stuff out of the Hollow Hill. This is definitely the way you want to do it, in my opinion. There's still some good stuff in here, though. And I need to get to some of it. Oh, boy. Hello there. Oh, he can't get me. I'm too high up. I'm too cool for his school. Pew! Boom! Headshot. So if you guys watch Etho, he recently on the Minecraft server went into a hollow hill and ended up, or not a hollow hill, but a maze in the Twilight Forest, which is where I'm at. Not a maze though, and he ended up getting killed. It was pretty funny because there's a lot of the same mobs in here that there are in those areas. Like excuse me, this guy, they deal a lot of damage. They're like these slime spiders, and they're not pushovers. They don't have a lot of health, but they deal out a lot of damage. We want Silk Touch. Someone else is here. Oh crap! Why is there TNT there? Oh no! What the heck? Oh, I forgot. These guys can place TNT, I believe. Huh. That was unexpected. Did I get the diamond? I think I did. I hope so. There is more diamond up here. Do I have some cobble? Yes, I do. Oh, nice. I need to put it on hover mode so that I can control my ascent. Grab some more cobble. Or, that's not cobble. Grab some more diamonds. Did I pick up that last one? I hope I did. And some more up here. The ascent is so slow in hover mode. So yeah, this is definitely the way to go. You know, people don't really come into Hollow Hills that much. And they should absolutely be in here because this is where all the diamonds are. This is where all the emeralds are. Like, if you want to go somewhere to get emeralds and glowstone and pretty much everything else, like, here's your one-stop shop. Let's check out, see what's in this chest. Nothing really worthwhile. Okay, hold on a second. Alright, so I went ahead and just picked up the last couple of ore blocks that I needed to. There weren't that many left. And we'll go ahead and drop them down. Kind of show off our loot. Man, that is a lot of stuff. Okay, Fortune 3. Let's go for it. Oh, the sweet diamonds. Emeralds really don't drop that much. Like, you'll notice, like, this one will probably only drop the one. Okay. I think I should say that from now on. Apparently Minecraft enjoys spiting me. I should have said that was gonna drop just one. So yeah, that last one dropped 4. Okay. Now we need to look in here. Emerald. Okay, we got 5 emeralds in here. Just go ahead and throw our diamonds in. Diamonds. We got about a stack. Oh, we got some diamond ore in here too. We'll crack that up, I suppose. No sense in letting it sit in there as an ore. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1. Not bad. Not bad at all. 113 diamonds in this chest. I've got a couple of stacks over here. I've got 1 stack, 2 stacks. Probably close to 4 stacks then total. Or actually, just over 4 stacks. And I do have emeralds, but I'm going to store them in here. Oh, just over a stack. So let's put that back in here. Because I'll use that to trade with villagers if I find them. We need to charge up. And there we go. Cool. Pretty snazzy. Oh, I need to sleep. And I just do this, of course, to make sure that my solar panels are operating at max capacity. And now, on to what we're going to talk about a little bit today, or quite a bit today. The next step in what we're going to be building. Throw those guys in there. Really, I should turn these things into stuff as well with Fortune 3. The quartz is, of course, the new block for the applied energistic stuff, so I need quite a bit of this. So it's always good when I find it. Put the silver in there. And the cobblestone, I really don't need it. So this will all get turned into scrap. It'll be sent to my scrap factory. So you can see that this should start receiving scrap. Some. I think my recycler doesn't have a whole lot of stuff in it right now. Yeah, it's running pretty slow. Oh, let me do that. But otherwise, my mass fabricator seems to be working okay. So yeah, today's topic. I got another ultimate hybrid, so I'm not really worried about that right now. What I'm worried about making is the MFFS, the modular force field systems. And this is all stuff that projects force fields and lets us do some neat stuff. So I haven't really toyed with this too much. I used it just to experiment with. What we have here is a capacitor, an extractor, and the projector. Basically, the projector extends a force field out of a range from it, and you can change that force field. You can change how, use a field modulator for distance to change how large it is, or what shape it is, and you can have, you can have it so that anything that touches it that isn't allowed to touch it takes a certain amount of damage, and there's all kinds of cool stuff you can do with it. But I'm particularly interested in the block breaker upgrade, which what it does is when you extend the force field, it breaks all the blocks that the force field is touching. So the trick with this is we can extend this force field 64 times and essentially make it extend 64 blocks in every direction from our projector, which is right here. This is a pretty good way to carve out an underground area, a very large underground area, and that's ideally how I'm going to set up my base. I'm not sure where it's going to be, but that's probably how I'm going to do it. In order to make this, though, I'll have to make... Oop. I right-clicked. I'll have to make 64 of these guys, and that's quite a bit. They take basically refined iron, diamond, and glass to make a 64 stack. So if I want to make 64, I need 64 of each of these, which means I need roughly 6 stacks of diamonds. That's a lot of diamonds. That's a lot of diamonds. Oh boy. So that's going to be a little bit delayed. I don't even have enough diamonds to make it right now, unless I started converting my UU matter, which I don't really want to do. So I'm going to put that off for now, and instead we're going to go explore. I'm going to go empty my inventory, and then we're going to go explore Mistcraft a little bit. So I'm in a Mistcraft world, and I don't know how much I've talked about these before, but they're basically ages that you can create, and they have features that you put in. So I've created a flat world here, and it's got these cool dungeons in them. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and raid this dungeon and show you guys what's inside. Oh, get out of the way, zombie. First we start by taking out the spawners. With the laser, there's 2 spawners in here. And these guys are still in my way. And then once those are gone, we can mine away the top. And see all the spiders inside. Nope. Actually, another technique I have for clearing these is to put like a portal, say over here, on this tree, and then start teleporting the mobs by putting a portal next to them, and then they get kind of stuck over there. And so you can kind of clear a room doing this if you just place enough portals. But a bow usually works better. Alright. See how many mobs are in here. Good thing I got my nano saber. Oh, hello, creeper. And enderman, and skeleton, and the other skeleton. Man, there are a lot of guys in here. Wow, that was a lot. Okay, we got the tiny biomes page. That's pretty cool. Some more tin, and I gotta throw some stuff in here. Got another emerald. Some stuff. Okay, don't need any of that stuff. I want. And that is it. And that is a Mystcraft dungeon. Pretty simple. They do spawn in the overworld, but you'll find them quite frequently in like a flat world like I've created here. Ooh, look, more guys. Let's go kill some endermen. Hopefully they get some ender pearls. That'd be cool. Ah, he did. Oh, jeez. My health must not have been regenerating. I didn't even notice. That would not have been good. Alright. I think that's it for today. So, yeah, I don't feel like we've done anything the last 2 episodes, so we'll really have to do something next time. Something really cool. I don't know what. We'll find something to do. Maybe I can get my lava page. Eventually. If you notice the constant thunder, that's because this is what's called a charged world. Basically, it's unstable, so it's frying everything in sight, and this village will burn down if I stay here for too long. My dogs are barking. So, that's it. I'm going to sign off here, and I will see you guys next time.